Good morning, my friends. We're going to read some fun stories today about goats and sheep. You know what? On a wonderful day like today, I'm sure the goats and sheep are out there having fun. But we're going to read a couple stories, and you know what? These are my favorites. I know I say that all the time, but these two are my favorites this week. So let's get started. But we're going to read a book. So since we have books about goats and sheep, let's read a goat book first, okay? So I'm going to read this book about goats. And this is about one goat in particular. It is called Grumpy Goat. And this book is written by Brett Helquist. Grumpy Goat. Do you know what it means to be grumpy? That means that sometimes you're not feeling happy and you may make a little frown on your face and you because you're not happy at all. You're a little grumpy. Some people will say you're out of sorts. That's what your older grandparents may say about being grumpy, okay? So, grumpy goat. But I know you're not grumpy at home or at your daycare. Sunny Acres was once the friendliest little farm in the country until one day Grumpy Goat arrived. Grumpy Goat. There he is, kicking. Goat had never had a single friend in his life, and he didn't want one now. He was hungry, he was grumpy, he didn't want to share. When the pigs invited him to play, Goat chased them off. And Cow came to say hello, she left quickly. The sheep just stayed away. Goat never looked up at the blooming flowers or the green leaves or the bright sky. He never noticed the cool breeze or the warm sun. He just kept his head down, scowled, and ate. He kicked down the garden fence and kept eating. Wow, that's grumpy. After finishing the cherries in the orchard, Goat kept going. But at the top of Sunrise Hill, Goat stopped. What he saw reminded him of something, but he couldn't think what. He sat still and watched for a while. Goat noticed that the ground was getting a little dry. He got some water and then very carefully trimmed the grass. Goat came back the next day and the day after that. He watered and trimmed. He sat and watched. One curious sheep climbed halfway up the hill. Goat eyed her suspiciously but didn't chase her away. The next day, Cow wandered by and Goat let him help her trim the grass. Oh, look. The day after that, the pigs dropped by for a game of tag. Oh, he's acting a little happier, isn't he? Each evening, Goat lay down to sleep on top of the hill, and each morning he woke up looking forward to seeing his friends again. Until one day, a breeze began to blow. There was nothing Goat could do. The pigs came by, but Goat did not feel like playing. So they sat with him a while. And cow brought some nice hay. Goat wasn't hungry. The sheep didn't know what to do, so they stayed nearby. Goat spent long, lonely days and chilly nights on top of the hill, but his friends stayed close and visit often. Until one day, oh my goodness, look, it's back. Wow, a whole field. All summer long, Goat was happy to be at Sunny Acres. Once again, the friendliest little farm in the county. The end. Oh, that was a fun story, wasn't that? Oh my goodness. Goat was so grumpy until he saw something that made him feel very, very happy. Let's see what it was. Let's get to that page. There it is. Oh, my goodness. Isn't that fun? That was a great story. I bet you would like to have this book at home to read for a while so you can come past the library and borrow this book. That's a great one. The next story that I would like to read is about sheep. Now, it is said that if you're a little sleepy and you cannot go to sleep, you should count sheep. And the thing is you just get so preoccupied with counting sheep that you don't think about anything else and you eventually fall asleep. So we're going to read this story together. It's written by Sarah Weeks and it's called Counting Ovejas, which is counting sheep. Wow, look at these sheep. Oh, they're such pretty colors. I like this. Wow, counting sheep. Wow, this is such a colorful book. Buenas noches. Good night. Tick, 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 tick. Shh. She's trying to go to sleep. Shh. One white sheep. Goodbye, white sheep. Two brown sheep. Goodbye, brown sheep. Three black sheep. Goodbye, black sheep. Would you like to help me out at home? Can you say goodbye for me, please? Four pink sheep. Did you say it? Goodbye, pink sheep. Five green sheep. Goodbye, green sheep. Six red sheep. Wave goodbye to them. Goodbye, red sheep. Seven turquoise sheep. Goodbye, turquoise sheep. Eight violet sheep. Goodbye, violet sheep. Nine blue sheep. Goodbye, blue sheep. Did you guess our next number? You're right. 10 yellow sheep. Goodbye, yellow sheep. Thank you, sheep. Shh, I think she's coming. Buenas noches. Good night. The end. Oh, I like that story. That was a fun story. Now, we haven't added this book yet to our catalog, but we will do so in the next couple of weeks. So, if you would like to check this book out, you may, because you can read this book in English and in Spanish, okay? So, this would be a fun book to add to your nighttime ritual of reading. Oh, I like that story. My friends, you know what? I would like for us to do a little flannel board together. And I think that you know this story. We're going to read the story, or we're going to tell it by flannel board. The Three Billy Goats Gruff. Do you know this story? You know what? That is just perfect because we like the Three Billy Goats Gruff, but that troll, we don't care too much for that troll. So let us get set up for the Three Billy Goats Gruff. Ooh, goodbye. Oh, we had some people that was saying goodbye sheep with us. That was so much fun. Let me move over here. Okay, is that good for you, my tech person, Shelly? Okay. So, once upon a time, let me move this out my way, and then we'll get started. How about that? Once upon a time, there were three billy goats. There was the little teeny tiny billy goat, the medium-sized billy goat, and the big billy goat. They were all brothers, and they just liked to spend their day out in the green grass just eating. But you know what? They ate up all the grass where they were, and when they looked over, they could see a green pasture on the other side. But to get to the other side, they had to cross over a bridge, and under the bridge lived a troll. And he was mean. He didn't let anyone cross over the bridge. So you know what they did? They decided that they were just too hungry, and they had to get across to the other side to eat that grass. So the first billy goat went across. Trip, trap, trip, trap. And he got really far across the bridge. But then the troll said, "Oh, who is that trumping over my bridge?" And the little billy goat said, "Oh, it's just I. I am the tiniest billy goat Gruff, and I just want to get to the other side to eat some grass." And the troll said, "No, you're not. I'm coming up to gobble you up." And the little teeny tiny billy goat said, "Oh, no, please don't gobble me up. I'm such a teeny tiny goat. Wait until my brother comes. He's much bigger." Well, the troll, being a greedy troll, said, "You know what? That's exactly what I do. Be off with you." And so, trip, trap, trip, trap. Oh, the tiny goat went across the bridge and made it to the other side and started nibbling some grass. Well, the second brother, the medium-sized billy goat, decided that he was going to go across the bridge also. And there he goes. He made a much larger stomping noise, sounding trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. The troll heard that noise and said, "Oh, my, that must be the medium-sized billy goat, the big brother. I'm going to go up there and gobble him up." And that's exactly what he told the billy goat. He said, you know what? Stop. I'm coming up to gobble you up. The medium-sized billy goat says, no, no, please don't gobble me up. Why don't you wait until my bigger brother comes? He is really big. I just would like to get to the other side to eat some grass. And the troll, being greedy like trolls are, said, you know what? I'll wait for the biggest billy goat. Be off with you. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. And he made it to the other side to join his baby brother to eat some grass. Well, along comes the biggest billy goat. And when he went across the bridge, he was so big that the bridge screamed, and he went trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. And just when he thought he was clear, here comes the greedy troll. And the troll said, who's that crossing my bridge? And the big billy goat said, it is I, the biggest billy goat gruff, and I'm going to the other side to eat some grass. And the troll said, no, you're not. I'm coming to gobble you up. Well, this billy goat was so big and brave, he said, well, come on up, why don't you? And so the troll, thinking that he was going to have a nice meal of goat, just went on up to the top of the bridge. And this billy goat faced him head on and took his head and headbutt him, and he went away never to be seen again. And this big billy goat, trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap, went over to the other side to join his brothers in eating some grass. You know what? I hope the troll learned his lesson. But you know, trip, trap, trap. This story's told out. The end. Oh, that is a fun story about the billy goat's gruff. You know what? If you don't think that you know this story, you can always come past and pick up a book. And you can tell the story. And you know what? You can find a coloring book and find some goats and make your own flannel board story. All you need is some coloring sheets and your imagination. You can do it, okay? Oh, that was fun. Wasn't those books enjoyable? We had a great time reading together. I hope you enjoyed reading those books and listening. If you want to pick up more books about goats and sheep, you can do so here. Miss Vera and I have a wide selection, and you can take your pick and enjoy those in the comfort of your home. But while you're here, make sure you pick up your activity bag because there's some fun things inside, and that is what you will also like to enjoy too. So until I see you again, make sure you stay safe, listen to your teacher, and be kind to each other. Bye-bye.